Hello and welcome to Spicy Movie Reviews. I'm Spicy Tard and I'm your host, and today we're going to review two new movies just came out. The first is Django Unchained, which is a Quentin Tarantino movie, and it stars Jamie Foxx, Christoph Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Samuel L. Jackson. The movie is essentially a spaghetti western, and if you love Quentin Tarantino or Quentin Tarantino-isms, you're going to love this movie. It's got everything you would want: violence, humor, a lot of cussing, a lot of action, and an interesting story of revenge, which is what all Quentin Tarantino movies essentially are, a story of revenge. It's essentially the story of Django, who becomes a free man by happen chance and decides to become a bounty hunter. And throughout this course of his actions, he decides he must save his wife from a plantation, Candyland, ran by Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays one of the most horrific villains I gotta say I've seen in a while. He's fun to watch and he's a lot of fun to hate. However, he's nothing compared to Samuel L. Jackson, who plays essentially the Uncle Tom of the movie. He's the real villain in the end, and he's probably got some of the most horrific and scary dialogue in the whole movie. He's intimidating as hell, in the way only Sam Jackson can be. The movie's got a lot of criticism for having an overuse of the N-word. However, I find that that's more of a criticism of older generation of moviegoers, not so much the younger generations. So, essentially, if you're not a fan of hearing the N-word, or if you don't listen to a lot of rap music, you might not enjoy the movie. Speaking of music, the soundtrack is fantastic. I never thought I would see a spaghetti western with a rap song playing in it, but it pulls off very well. Quentin Tarantino knows what he's doing. He's got a good ear for music. Essentially, I would say this is a full-price movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. You'll have a lot of fun. It's a gory good time. And it's a way better movie than the second movie I went to see, which is Mama. Mama is the story of two little girls who are raised for a few years by a ghost in the woods, and then are rediscovered, and then essentially become a part of their uncle's life. This is not nearly as scary or as intimidating as I was expecting. The first 40 minutes or so were really good. There were some interesting jump scares in it. But by and large, in the end, once you see Mama, it's really not that intimidating. Mama essentially looks like, if you've ever seen Mac and Me, the body of the alien from Mac and Me with Sarah Jessica Parker's face on it, and it kind of has the sound that it makes is a lot like E.T. Not scary at all. And then it's unfortunately overused by the last 20 minutes. You just see way too much of Mama to the point where it's just not effective at all. This is not nearly as good of a movie. You can probably wait to rent it or buy it on DVD. It's not worth checking out on the big screen at all. So if it was my choice, if I had to choose between the two, check out Django. And this has been Spicy Tard Movie Reviews. Hope you enjoyed.